Hi, this is Mark at learnhowtogarden.com, and in today's episode of the 10-Minute Gardener, I'm answering a question I get asked quite a lot: is do I just grow veg? Well, no, I don't just grow vegetables. I love flowers, I love exotic plants. I mean, the plants you see behind me are actually bamboos that I'm really quite keen on, and I can use those in the garden. But it's not too late to get some colour into your garden now. One of the best ways to do that is by using plants in pots. And what we're going to plant are some lilies. Now, at this time of the year, lilies are already sprouting this growing tip, but it's not too late to get them in the garden. But what you need to remember are one or two small sort of tips that will help you. The first is to get a deep pot. Now, this is a classic sort of garden pot. This one is probably older than me, and I'm 53. This one was thrown. This is what they call a long tom. If I was planting more than half a dozen, I tend to use this. And what I tend to do is cram quite a lot into a pot so you get a really good display. They're only going to be in here for one season, they're going to be in your garden. So the first thing we need to do in a pot this size is put about 4 or 5 inches of compost in the bottom. Again, with lilies, I tend to use a 50-50 mix of John Innes number 3 and multi-purpose compost. It just makes it a bit heavier. The lily's going to be about this high. This is one of the white orientals, so it'll give us lots and lots of scent. When it comes into flower, it can be moved into a position in the vegetable garden, and it will attract beneficial insects, obviously, to pollinate. So we'll just pop this compost in, and then we'll show you how to put the lilies into the pot. So here we have our pot. We've got, like I say, about 5 inches in the bottom. And the first thing we're going to do is put 3 of these lilies in a triangle. These are the ones with the tallest growing points on. And as you can see, there's already quite a length of growing point on there. And then we very gently put compost around these. You don't want to damage those growing points. But as it grows, it will actually put out roots from along the stem and allow it to grow. Now, once you've got about another inch of compost in, take your next 3 bulbs, sort of plant them between. Now, obviously, if you were doing this all at once, there wouldn't be enough space. It doesn't matter that all of these growing points seem to be crisscrossing. They'll straighten up quite easily, you know, as it starts to grow. And then very gently get your compost around these lilies. Just fill it up to the top. Give it a very gentle watering, and just put that somewhere nice and cool, preferably sort of, you know, the shaded side of a greenhouse, and just let them sort of start to grow. You know, very quickly they will come out of here. Don't overfeed them. If you overfeed them, you get a lot of growth, but not as much, or, you know, such a strong flower. Fill up to the top, pop in tag to tell you what it is, water it gently, pop it somewhere nice and cool. You don't want it baking every day, and don't overfeed it. There's more than enough food at this moment in time for the plant to grow, and that will give us some beautiful scent, some beautiful colour in our garden later in the year. And the nice thing about this in pots is that when it's finished flowering, we can move it to a different place, and it can sort of, you know, rebuild its energy in that, but we don't have to sort of have the plant in the garden when it's gone past its best. So that's just a quick sort of, you know, how to make use of pots in your garden or on your patio or in an urban setting when you haven't got a lot of space. And you can still get these bulbs now. This is called Colombia, beautiful country. In fact, one of the bamboos behind me I actually collected in Colombia in '97 with a friend of mine. That's probably too long a story for this video blog. Anyway, hopefully that was of interest to you, and if you enjoy what you're doing, check out some of our other videos, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon. So that's Mark from learnhowtogarden.com, and that's all for today. Thanks, bye.